My name is Kevin Ray, and you're listening to Truckers and Others. Hey, what the fuck? Let my son use his headset yesterday to play video games on. He messed it up a little. He didn't mess it up. It was just a little out of alignment. Today is Wednesday, trash day. I am gonna head over to this place where we usually haul trash. Their trash compactor broke, so they've been filling up roll-off dumpsters. So I'm headed over there to kind of take care of that. I need to drink more of that coffee before it just spills out on the goddamn floor. Yeah, the compactor's down. They've been filling up dumpsters. So my job today, all day, is to drive back and forth, dumping dumpsters. Shouldn't be a big deal. But the truck that the guys used yesterday to do the trash, the guy took off with. So I had to find another truck. And so I found this truck, and I thought, all right, this will be cool. This is a good truck. Oh, but it's got a dumpster on it already. So I gotta take the dumpster off. That guy looked at me like I fucking gave him the finger. So I had to drop the dumpster off of this truck. All right, cool, ready to go. As I'm walking around doing the pre-trip, the mud flap is hanging off. So, okay, I'll run inside and I'll grab the tools to get this the bolts out of the mud flap, because it didn't rip the mud flap. It just pulled it through the hole, and there was barely whoever installed that mud flap didn't put on wide washers or anything. They just put on the bolt. So yeah, it just pulled right through. So I go in, grab some washers, grab some vice grips, because I don't know what the fuck size is on either side of that motherfucker. It's all covered in shit. I'm just like, I'm gonna grab vice grips. They fit all. And worked out pretty well. While I was down there, I decided to go ahead and unhook one of the fucking wires to the alarm that sounds whenever the bed is up. Is that good? I don't know. But you know what? I think I'll be okay. All of our other trucks, the alarm has either been kicked in, hit with a fucking load bar, or had some shit shoved inside of it so they don't fucking make noise. This is the only one. This is the newest roll-off truck that we have. So it has a very loud fucking beeper. And I'm like, we don't need this. We don't need that fucking beeper. It's got a bunch of flashy lights and everything. And whenever you go back there to unhook and hook the hook, it's just fucking deafening, because your ear goes right down right next to where the fucking thing is. If they would have put it on, where maybe it was not blasting into your fucking skull, I probably would have left it on. Okay, we have 3/4 of a tank. Also, this is a Peterbilt. I don't know. I imagine one of the newest Peterbilts there are. I hate the fucking dash. On the steering wheel, it's got this little roller button, and you can roll it to where there's only the speed on the dash, and you always hit that button. So every time you look down, and it's like, where the fuck is the gas gauge? Oh, there it is. I mean, it's right in front of you, but still, it's like, it's not very alarming. So, I mean, I've had some low fuel runs in this truck, and I'm like, oh shit, the fucking fuel light's coming on. Jesus Christ. Didn't even realize it. But yeah, as I'm, fixing the mud flap, a mechanic comes over. He's like, you know what you're doing? I'm like, yes, I'm fucking putting on washers. So get the fuck away. He's like, hey, you need to grease this whole fucking truck. And I'm like, I know. Was I gonna? No, I wasn't gonna. But now he fucking talked to me. And if I go out and I have an issue with it and it turns out fucking the grease and it, or he sees it next and it ain't been greased, he's gonna fucking say some shit to somebody. Maybe, probably not. Probably just me. Probably be like, hey man, I told you to grease that fucking truck. Why did you not grease it? Because I'm fucking late, dude. I am fucking late to get to my job. No, I greased it. But I went in and I'm like, hey man, can I borrow the electric greaser? It's like, oh yeah, for sure. I grab it, go out there, and getting in and out of the building, you gotta open the door every time with the fucking key. Like they lock when you shut the door. So nobody, unless you have a key, you're not getting into any of our buildings. Or you can cut a hole in the fucking wall and just crawl in like some fucking hobos do. Anyways, no, he gave me the electric greaser. I'm like, is it full? He's like, yeah. I'm like, it's got a full battery? He's like, just put it on. Cool. Go out there, fucking dead battery, and I got 3 fucking grease certs done before it fucking ran out. I'm like, God damn it. So I had to go back in there. And of course, by the 3rd grease cert, you have grease everywhere. It's all over the machine. It's all over you. It's all over everything. At least in my case, that's just how it ends up. And I've already been rubbing up against the truck and stuff, getting in some weird spots. Because it's a roll-off truck. I'm not greasing. I mean, I should be greasing every grease cert that is known on this truck. But, yeah, I'm just going through and getting the fucking rollers and the lift platform area. I'm like, I got to get those. Those are the important ones right now. Everything else will be fine. And yeah, it's just a fucking mess. I felt like Ricky installing a goddamn uh, towel rack in that one lady's trailer on Trailer Park Boys. Okay, just gonna grease it right here. Oh fuck, it's out of battery. All right, gonna go ahead and grease it here. Oh fuck, it's out of fucking fluid. I got this shit all over me. I'm fucking using sticks to fucking get the shit out. And they put a different tip on the grease gun. Used to have just like a little skinny tip, and you just push it on and pull it off. Well, I guess too many people were having problems with that, so they put on this new one. It's much wider, and it's got a claw, like a 4-claw deal that grabs that grease cert, and it will not let go. It's got a little button you can hit. It barely fucking fits in some of the areas that you need to get the grease gun. But you can't complain. If you complain, they'll be like, hey, how about this? You go use the fucking manual grease guns that are on all the fucking trucks. Get the fuck out of here. That's what they'd say to me. So, yeah, thanks. No, yeah, I think I used all the battery. Oh, yeah, I just used up all the grease. Hold on, let me go get a new tub. No, you motherfuckers left this shit. And the fucking chick that drove this truck before me, she didn't grease this motherfucker at all. Which, am I going to complain? No, I'm not going to complain. I'm going to complain to you guys and make myself feel better about it, but I can guarantee if I drove this truck, it would have been in the same goddamn condition. But obviously, well, maybe it's not, because look at the condition it's in now after I'm driving it. I just had to be told to fucking do shit. I gotta chug some water. I got spit going to the back of my throat. I need a spitter. Yesterday was fun. That's enough. They're so cold in the wintertime, you can't chug the fuck out of them. Yesterday, I don't even know where I left you off. Um, But I got to the dump, pulled in there, and had to weigh in, had to wait on fucking civilians at the dump. That's, there's a few things that can aggravate you at the dump, and I totally forgot that waiting on civilians is one of them. And I say civilians, that's just meaning people that don't go to the dump all day every day. They're in and out of the dump. They know how shit works, and civilians don't. They are just wasting your fucking time. They got a fucking uh, a Honda Accent or whatever that fucking little pickup truck is. Ridgeline. They got a Honda Ridgeline with a fucking bedside table in it, and they pull up on the scale at the very end of the scale over on my side, and then they get out and then they walk all the way up there. The lady on the speaker says, "Hey, you need to pull up forward." So they pull up forward a little bit, and then it's just a fucking mess. It's a fucking mess. They don't know what the fuck is going on. They're like, "I gotta get out." I'm like, "Yeah, yes, you gotta get the fuck out. You gotta go up there. You gotta talk to them. You gotta tell them where your fucking trash is from. Who's your trash company? What's your address? Here's your license." No, they don't accept cash. Why? I don't fucking know. All because they got one piece of furniture they could have set out on the fucking curb and somebody had to come and got it. I saw a guy at a different landfill, but he had a pickup truck and a trailer full of wrought iron gate, and it was in pretty good shape too. Wrought iron gate, and he pulls into the landfill. He had to have paid a lot of fucking money compared to what the money he would have got if he took it to the scrapyard. Like, you're paying to get rid of metal. What are you doing? You can get on Facebook and you could just, or the marketplace, and just scroll through it. People are like, "I'll come collect your scrap metal," you know. But you're gonna go over here. You're gonna pay, I don't know, truck and trailer. I think that qualifies for paying for the weight. I don't know, $500 or so to fucking whatever, man. Um, Anyways, waited on them, got in there, talked to the lady, sway her a little bit, be nice to her, and then roll up into the landfill. And wouldn't you know, we got a guzzler, a vac truck, a roll-off truck, and two pickup trucks of my company sitting right there at the solidification pit. I'm like, "Yo, guys, what are you guys doing? You guys want to fucking stick around and help me roll these fucking shit off this fucking truck?" One of them said, "I'll come in there and help you for a little bit." That was pretty cool of him. He was more in the way than he was helping, and he was fucking with me the whole goddamn time. Because I'm rolling the pallets to the edge of the trailer, and I was gonna have the guy with the excavator just put one tooth inside the trailer to grab those and knock those totes out. But getting them so close to the fucking edge, you got to get them to overhang the edge a little bit. And he's like, "Keep on coming, keep on coming." I'm like, "Dude, no, I'm fucking dropping it right here." He's like, "No, keep on coming." I'm like, "Dude, no, because if this fucking thing goes, there goes my fucking pallet jack, and then I look like a fucking idiot. No, I'm gonna lay. He can reach in here quite way more than what he is, so this will be fine." So that was fun. And then the guy, he's like, you just call us a little bit beforehand, and we'll get the loader up here, and we'll get some chains out, and we'll chain it to the front one, and then you just drive away, and they all will pull out. Like, that is a really good idea. I would love to fucking do that. That sounds like what I want to do. Unfortunately, you guys charge a fuckload more for that. He's like, what? No. I'm like, yes, you do. That's what everybody said. You guys charge way more for helping unload. I'm surprised you're not charging us for the excavator too. And but he's just a cool guy. He doesn't do on any of that, but he's got to put it down on his paperwork what equipment he was used, And anyways, this Amazon truck has a mud flap sticking way the fuck out. I don't understand what's going on there. Just a one mud flap on the passenger side sticking about 6 inches out from his trailer. And then of course, so I knew I was gonna have to reweigh because I have never hauled that truck, trailer, and load before to the landfill. Like that's never been done. So usually, you got to reweigh, but then they get your weight and they're like, okay, cool. Now you don't have to reweigh. You just come in. We'll get all the paperwork squared away. You go in there, you dump, and you leave because we know what your truck weighs empty. We have your empty weight from last time. So I reweigh, and I'm like, hey there, hey sweetie pie, hey sexy lady in there. Um, you realize this is a dry van, right? She's like, yeah, yeah. I'm like, and these are pallets, well, not pallets, but totes of liquid. She's like, yep, yep. I'm like, so whenever I unload, the truck is never going to have anything on it. Right, right. And if it did, I don't care. Charge us the same every fucking time. Because it doesn't matter, it would only benefit you to do this. And me. My company would probably be against it, well, not really, because they would understand also. But the truck, when it's empty, is completely empty. Can I get can I do the non-reweigh deal? No, no, no. I'm like, what? But why not? Because it's a drive-in. It's going to be completely fucking empty when I'm done. She's like, nope, it's liquid. I'm like, I understand it's liquid, but they are containers of liquid. So whenever those containers of liquid are off my truck, there will be nothing left on the fucking truck. I understand that, but no, it's liquid. You have to reweigh every liquid load. Now, reweighing liquid loads it's not a horrible deal at most landfills. Most landfills have an inbound and outbound scale. Not this landfill. They have 3 inbound landfill or scales. So when I have to go reweigh, and it's a windy ass fucking road that you're on. So for me to reweigh, I gotta take that corner as wide as I can fucking make it. I can only get to one fucking scale house or scale because I can't make the other scale. You know why? Because they are fucking idiots and they put giant yellow poles out in the middle of their lot to kind of help. I don't know what the fuck they're for. They're for nothing. But they put big yellow poles out in the middle of their parking lot, and it just makes you can't make that corner for the one scale. And sometimes the other scale is closed. So you got to do some maneuvering. You got to do a U-turn, you got to do some backing, blind backing into a funnel of trucks that are coming into the fucking to offload. These dump truck drivers are not they're good people. I like them. Okay, they're good. They're great people that take our trash. But whenever you give them a task and they do that task, they say go to landfill. They fly into that landfill because they are not expecting anybody to be doing a U-turn, anybody to be doing backing. They're not expecting anything. It causes a lot of fucking confusion. And I'm doing this all for no fucking reason because my truck is going to weigh, depending on my fuel, it's going to weigh the same fucking every fucking time. But no, I can't. I got to do a U-turn to reweigh, and sometimes you have to wait in line again. Or if the line is down the road, where am I supposed to do a fucking U-turn? I might as well just fucking leave and deal with the repercussions. I'm like, you didn't weigh out. But I know. Well, guess what? You can take every other one of my fucking way outs, add them all up, and find out what you should charge me. Because I'm not fucking coming back. You had the line all the way down to the goddamn road. You want me to, you gotta do a U-turn. It's a fucking dry van, you fucking hoe. You can look inside of it. It's fucking empty. It's completely fucking empty. But no. And the reason they do that is because, like, tankers and stuff, whenever they offload, sometimes they don't offload all the way. Those are dumbasses, okay? Those dumbasses caused all of this. So, anyways, that was my shit yesterday. I mean, and it was only one load. It wasn't a big deal. But now, 2 times a week, I'm going to have to be reweighing at the fucking horrible landfill. And there could be nobody down there, and I'll be like, hey, can I pull onto the scale facing out so I don't have to do a bunch of U-turns? No, absolutely not. You cannot have your truck on the scale backwards. But why? Who does it affect? Nobody. There's nobody here. Absolutely not. She's if I could compare her to a cartoon character, she'd be the lady at Monsters Inc., the lady at the Monsters Incorporated business. But anyways, I just arrived here on site. I'm gonna probably have to talk to somebody and load up a dumpster, and we'll be right back. Got the first one offloaded. Yep, got it picked up. Pretty simple job, really. I got it picked up and threw the tarp over it and hit the fucking road. And so from where I'm going, there's one way that takes a lot longer, but that's the way that trucks are allowed to go. There's another way that you can go that leads to an Amazon warehouse. Well, once you get to that Amazon warehouse, that road becomes a no truck route. So, yeah. So I've been hauling. I did the first one. I went that way. I was like, let me just see how I feel about it. And I'm driving. I'm like, oh, it's actually they got truck route signs up now because I went down that road whenever they first got it going. I think or around there, something like that. And I was like, oh, this way is so much fucking better. But it's a no truck route. That's so fucking dumb. There's no reason it can't be a truck route. I mean, I guess they didn't build the road accordingly, or they were allowed to build the Amazon warehouse over there, but they don't want the trash trucks flying through there. Which over here there's fields over along 210 here. There's fields littered with fucking trash, and that's because all the trash trucks drive up and down this road here. It's sad. I mean, it is. So anyways, I put my tarp on my fucking shit, and I start driving down the road, and wait, what the fuck is that? Oh, it's a giant blue trash bag or bag of whatever. Flew the fuck out of my fucking dumpster. I'm like, well, I got the tarp on there. I'll just drive a little slower. There's still shit flying the fuck out. I'm like, God damn it. So I pull over, and I undo the tarp. I put the tarp back, and I undo it, and I do it, and I undo it, and I'm like trying to get it, and for some reason it's like cinched in the middle. So it looks good at the beginning and it looks good at the end, but as it's rolling up, for some reason it's like hourglass shaped or whatever. So air and whatever the fuck else is getting in the sides of it. So I'm gonna, once I get it back over here, I'm gonna undo the tarp with after I drop the dumpster, so I can kind of look at it, because these are 40-yard dumpsters. I can't see shit. I climbed up on top of the control panel over here, but still I'm not tall enough to see over this 40-yard dumpster to see what the fuck is going on. Why is trash blowing the fuck out? And anyways, I make it to the dump. Everything's fine. Other than shit blowing the fuck out, whatever. And I text my boss. I'm like, dude, this tarp is not working very well. I'm gonna have to do something to it. He's like, there's nothing you can do. That's just the way it is. I'm like, that's just the way it is? You just drive trash constantly all day back and forth and let fucking shit blow the fuck out along the highway? I mean, just imagine if there's a trooper behind me and a fucking bag flies out and gets stuck to their fucking their light bar on the roof. How do you think he's gonna feel about that? I feel like I'm definitely getting a ticket if that shit happens. So I'm gonna see what I can do. If anything, I can grab some. I don't know. I don't want it to take all fucking day to haul these fucking dumpsters. But I don't know. Maybe some sort of a bungee situation. I was thinking, because I guess it's stretchy on the sides. I don't know what this tarp is. I don't know who put it on, why it's doing what it's doing. But if there was like a piece of PVC pipe going in the middle from side to side that was, bolted or, just attached, that would make the tarp as wide as it would go, and it would for sure cover at least most, if not all, of the top of the container, and it wouldn't be cinched off in the middle. Because listen, I don't want to be a litter bug, and throwing one bag of fucking McDonald's out your window is one thing, and I really frown upon that. But when you got a dumpster full of trash, you're just letting that shit fly the fuck out. It's like, okay, there's the fuck. I mean, we're an environmental company, littering, driving down the road. Like, that's not. It doesn't sit right with me. So I'm gonna do whatever I can to make sure this tarp gets covered. We do have a fucking manual tarp. It's a big giant net that's a fucking bitch to unfold, and people put it away stinky, nasty, wet, and roll it up, and it gets fucking gross. I got one of those and a fuck ton of bungees, but it's gonna take like 20, 30 minutes just to get that thing, and that's being optimistic, to get that thing up and over a 40-yard dumpster. 40-yard dumpsters are 8 foot tall. Well, I don't know if they are, but they seem like they're fucking at least 8 foot tall. They're pretty fucking tall. I mean, I can't even see over the top of it without getting on my tippy toes. Whenever I'm on my fucking box back here behind my cab. So I don't know, but the dump is going to work out. I am drawing a lot of attention, which I've never gotten attention hauling trash before, but I am drawing a lot of attention. Not because I'm blowing shit out the top, because of the blue dumpster that's on the bed of my truck. Everybody else that drives the blue dumpsters around here, 2 guys have stopped me so far, and I've only done my first load. They're like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, my job? I don't know. What are you doing? He's like, well, those are our boxes. So what? I was just wondering where you're hauling them from. I'm like, oh, I'm hauling them from whatever this place over here. Oh, I'm hauling some out of there too. And I'm like, oh shit, I'm over here. These guys are probably union. They're probably, you're fucking doing my job type of shit. I'm like, listen, buddy, I don't know. I got 3 dumpsters, and I'm supposed to offload all 3 twice. So I just emptied this one. I'm bringing it back and drop it. I'll grab another one, dump it. And he's like, well, you just going to sit there and wait while they load it? I'm like, yeah, I am. He's like, I can come over and help you. I'm like, no, I don't really need help over there. I don't think. I mean, I appreciate the offer. Yeah. And I don't know this guy's intentions. I don't know the way he feels about any of this. So anyways, I get out of that situation, I fucking leave, and then roll up to the scale because it's a different truck and a different dumpster, so you got to scale out. But this landfill has an outbound scale, so you know what? It doesn't bother me one bit. It's not fucking making me do a bunch of weird shit to get the fuck out of there. A bunch of U-turns and everything. And even with the roll-off truck, it's not a big deal to do a U-turn anyways. But anyways, as I'm scaling out, I see another blue guy pull up on the scale, and he's just eyeing me. And he goes in, he talks to the ladies inside the scale house for a while, and I'm like, I didn't know we could walk in there. That's not a thing. You're not allowed to do that. He went in there, talked to them, pointing at me, looking at my truck, and I'm like, oh shit. He comes back out, he's like, hey, what are you doing? I'm like, fucking hauling trash? Where from? I'm like, the place over here. I'm like, I just talked to a guy up on the hill about all this. He's like, okay, so what's going on? I was like, well, I don't know if you know, but they usually have a compactor and a compactor trailer. And we usually haul that. And it's a blue trailer. But, you know, they wouldn't look at us whenever we're hauling the trailer because they're like, I don't want to have to fucking deal with that shit. Probably. I don't know. And, I don't know. He's just like grilling me on question. I'm like, dude, I mean, I'll tell you whatever the fuck you want, but I can tell you right now, my boss told me to come do this. I've been out of town. I wasn't. You know, I did a couple of times, but yeah, I was like, dude, I don't know. I came out of town, came back. They said, hey, go haul trash. I was gonna go get the trailer. They said, no, it's not the trailer. It's the fucking dumpsters. I said, okay. So, I mean, I'll answer whatever questions you want, but I'm telling you everything I fucking know. Who knows? Maybe I'll get a call from my boss and be like, who the fuck you talking to? Well, they fucking don't want us doing that shit no more, so just fucking come home. Hopefully that doesn't happen. This is going to be a good 10-hour day today. If everything goes, whether it goes good or bad, it'll be a 10-hour day. Yeah, so that's all I got to say about that. I've never littered before. I've never had anything fly off of my truck before. That would be fucking insane. Just imagine like a pickup truck with like a mattress and a box springs, and the box spring just flies the fuck off and gets shredded on the highway. It just makes me sick to my stomach that somebody would let that happen. You know, that's just horrible. Somebody like that ought to get their fucking ass kicked doing shit like that and then just driving away because they don't want to get caught. You know, those fucking bitches. They should pay. They should have got a ticket. They should have had to go out there with an orange vest to clean that shit up out of the highway Thursday night. That fucking bitch. Black truck with a red door. Can't believe he'd do that. I seen it. I saw it happen. Not me. It was somebody else. I'm driving a truck. Fucking mattress fly the fuck off. Box springs, not the mattress. The mattress stayed on. It was nice, thick, and heavy. The guy was helping his buddy move. Probably moving his buddy's girlfriend's mattress and box spring from North Kansas City down south, and the fucking shit fly off on 71 around 140th Street. I can't believe somebody would let that fucking happen. That's fucking insane. And then just leave. Just leave. Fucking shit everywhere. Somebody fucking hit that shit in the fucking highway. It exploded, you know. But, you know, if just being devil's advocate over here. If that was somebody that you knew what are you supposed to do at that point? You got a box springs, fly the fuck off. You know, just imagine this is you. This is you driving, not me, not anybody, just like a friend that you know was driving, and the box spring flies off on the highway. Best case scenario is they're able to pull over, go over there, grab it, pull it out of the fucking deal. It's not broken at all. You put it back on the truck, strap it down, and you keep going on your destination. Worst case scenario, somebody fucking, instead of hitting the mattress, they hit fucking you at night on 71 around 140th Street. You don't want that shit to happen. Okay? You don't want to die for a piece of shit box springs. Okay? Am I right? I think I'm right. I know I'm right. You're right. What do we got going on over here? So, you know, if your friend did just fucking take off, you'd probably advise him to just take off. Like, dude, just fucking don't get hit by a car and get the fuck out of there. I mean, this is all just a scenario. I had a dream about it the other day. I was just thinking, what if I was hauling a box springs and it flew the fuck off on the highway and got hit by a car? What are you supposed to do? Are you supposed to pull over and be like, oh shit, that's my box springs. I'm so sorry this happened to you. Okay, well, pay for my damages on my car. Like, I should, but you know, it's like, what are you going to do? Are you going to be out there cleaning it up? No, you got to get the police involved. Then, you know, what if you were a class A truck driver, you know, you could get in a lot of trouble for some shit like that. You know, you might as well just fucking, I don't know. It's just a random scenario I thought of. None of that happened. Anyways, I'm back on site, so I'm gonna let you guys go. I'll be right back. Hey. Uh, okay. I got my third box on me now. I don't even know where I left you guys off. So, anyways, no, load. Sorry, load slash depart. Number 3 at 1:15. Cool. Yeah, it's 1:15 now. And I am headed out. I think this might end up being my last one. They might have another one. But probably not. Alright. So I started this fucking recording but right before I should have. Because now I am departing. Everything went well. I stopped, I ate some lunch, and then I headed out. Can I make this corner? I hope I'll make the corner. There we go. Stopped off and ate some McDonald's. Hey, if you ain't got that McDonald's app and you don't like McDonald's, then just get the app because you're going to eat McDonald's. I don't care if you like it or you don't. You're going to end up eating McDonald's. Sometimes that's the only choice, and you can save a lot of fucking money just by the app. So I had shit flying out of the truck, and I told the boss, and I said, hey man, this is all fucked up. He's like, yeah, that's how it is. I'm like, okay. But I was like, I swear, it's like there's something pulling it together on the inside. So I got back here and I laid it down, and yeah, there's a fucking bungee. 2 bungee cords, not like a bungee strap or anything. It's just like a stretchy rope deal tied in the middle, there's two of them. So it wasn't exactly in the middle, but it, split it in thirds or whatever, right there. Those two cuts, that's where it was. And so I grabbed my box knife and I just fucking chopped that motherfucker off. I'm like, what the fuck is this even here for? So I don't know what it was for, why it was there. I just cut them and kept on going, and it worked out. Other than that, there's really not much to fucking say. Everything's been rolling out of the truck just fine. I fucking scratched the shit out of myself. Now I'm bleeding. Anyways, yeah. Nobody's talked to me at all anymore. Now that I got my way in and my way out at the landfill, at this nice landfill, the good one. Now I just got to get in there, way in. They already know my way out, and then I leave. Everything's fine. I will say this is the third box, and this was this is the one that I'm on right now. The guy, he's like, hey man, I had a hard time with that box there. Said, the hook, it wouldn't fucking hook. And I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, the hook wouldn't hook. All right, cool, yeah, I'll figure it out. Get out here. Oh, now I thought he was talking about a hook on the back, to hold the door shut or something. No. He's talking about your winch cable. Uh, that hook. It wouldn't. Somebody probably used an excavator or dropped something really fucking heavy inside the box right at the front, right over where the hook would go, and it bent the container down. So, yeah, I don't know. I grabbed my DOT bar, shoved it in there, and bent the metal back. Not much, but just enough that you can get the hook in and out of there. I don't know. So that's what he was saying. He was complaining about. I'm like, did you not just like try prying for a little bit? Just like a little bit of prying, and then your whole day would be better. Um. Anyways, yeah, I got the guys were at lunch whenever I got there. I had just eaten lunch, so I get there and I'm like, all right, cool. I'll just sit around and wait. I did look in both of the other dumpsters. They had one half full and the other one half full. Two dumpsters half full. I'm like, that makes no fucking sense. Why wouldn't they just fucking load one all the way and then have an empty sitting there? I don't know. I don't understand them. So the guys got back from lunch, and then he's like, yeah, I got a little bit of trash to dump in there, and then you'll be good to go. So he dumps some in there. He's like, hey, it's like 3/4 full. Is that good enough? I'm like, oh, no, I'm just asking for you. I will run dumpsters, empty dumpsters, or one piece of trash in a dumpster. I will haul that back and forth from the landfill if you want. I will haul half empty boxes. I'm doing this for you. Do you want to save the company a little bit of money? I mean, I guess that's all it is saving the company money. But I thought you would want to load the box as much as you could before I take it to the landfill. It's not. I don't think it's a cheap. I mean, it isn't that too expensive, but it is pretty fucking expensive to just be rolling roll-off dumpsters in and out of the landfill, whether there's anything on them or not. There's like a base charge for it. Um, so yeah, I don't know. Everything he's like, is that good? I'm like, yeah, that's fine by me. I'll take a 3/4 load. I get paid the same no matter what, so that's what I'm currently doing. Take this to landfill. It's gonna weigh 1,000 pounds, maybe. But it was nice sitting and waiting for a little while with not shit to do. Well, I mean, I had shit to do, but being able to sit and catch up on my paperwork and everything, because I get behind, and I get behind fast, and I forget a lot of shit. So I've only made it to Wednesday, so I got everything taken care of up until today, except for the paperwork for this job. But everything's done, everything's submitted. I am good. I had a receipt for fuel that I needed to get turned in. I got that turned in. Everything's good. Things are going well. Um, it's only 1:20, so hopefully I can drag this out a little bit longer and get me 8 hours today. And then I guess I'll be fine with that. Tomorrow morning I'm going to be showing up. I should show up earlier. I should leave my house. If I leave my house at 5, I can get to the shop at 5:30. And the truck that I used for yesterday, it's still set up and ready to go. All I got to do is hop in it and fucking go. So if I I don't know. Um, yeah, tomorrow I'll be getting at least 11 hours. 11, 12. I'll make it to 12. I guess the earlier I start, the longer I can take. I just don't. I'm not a morning guy. I'm not. I mean, I am a morning guy, but I am not good at getting up. Like, I'm happy in the morning and everything, but just getting me up out of bed fucking sucks, dude. I hate getting up and going super duper early. I like to sleep till 6. I like to be like, all right, it's 6 o'clock. I guess I got to get up and get going. But as you can probably tell, I've run out of shit to talk about. So I'm going to go ahead and end this episode. You all have a wonderful day. Keep all 18 down, and I'll catch you tomorrow.